Hi there, everybody. So, my shirt. I just want to drink tea and crochet. That pretty much sums up my life. I know nobody's here yet, so I'm just gonna hang out, do a little song and dance. I bet everybody is at. Oh, see, I just got the notification. So, hopefully, that means other people just got a notification. And hopefully, that means people will start showing on up. Makes me think of that show. Hello, let's see who's here. Is it Slay? If I was a betting woman, I would bet it's Slay or Trish. Could be Trish if she Trish apostrophe S Yarn Adventures was live and she was showing how to do 6-stitch cable twist, like the one that looks like it's twisted. And she was talking about how you could change it to right and left leaning, or right and left twist. Oh, it's Izzy. Hi, Izzy. I'm so glad you're here. And again, I know that's not your name, but I know that is the way to refer to you. I am still working on your blanket. You probably wouldn't want it right now anyway. It's getting a little warm here in the U.S. But I am working on it. Hi, Rita. How are you? So I want to let you know I am still working on it. I love the pattern and the idea that I came up with for your blanket. That is part of the reason and when you told me green, that was the only thing that, and you wanted green, squishy, soft yarn. So that made my life really easy. I had a ton of that. So that's the majority of the blanket. And then there's the fun part that you'll get to see later. Hello, Sonia. It was nice we were in a members live together earlier today over at I Bring It Every Day, Kelly. Well, Izzy, I just want to let you know I am still thinking about you. I am still freaking dealing with moths. They're almost all dead. Hello, Lana. Lovely Lana. Izzy Pop Designs. If you don't know Izzy Pop Designs, she does really cool stuff, and you can hire her to do like intros and outros and that kind of stuff. She's really, really good with the animations, even songs, right? All kinds of stuff, thumbnails, whatever. But if you're interested, go check her channel out. I love her cat videos so much. I have had a hard time watching videos lately because I work for food. I get it, Izzy. I get it. But just because I've been having all the headache problems, the migraine problems. But saw my neurologist on Friday. There's a plan. I hope the plan works. Hi, Bud Files. But I wanted to show you what I'm working on since it is Pride Month. This looks like a little top, but it is actually going to be a dress for my granddaughter who is 4. And I'm going to just keep going until this cake is done. This is called Red Heart Roll with It Sparkle. The color is Kaleidoscope, which when they were having Red Heart sale at yarnspirations.com, that colorway was not there, but I love it. It started with the purple and it's working its way down. I didn't weave this end in. That's one thing I've been working on, and yeah. Oh, is Budfile Sue? I did not know that. Thank you, Izzy. I'll do my best to remember. I've been running Budfile's playlists. Izzy, if you want me to do that, let me know. I will do that for you for sure. I did somewhere end up with some extra stitches. That's why we kind of got this little warbly right there in the middle. Again, my 4-year-old granddaughter is not going to care. If you ask her, what's your favorite color? She will tell you rainbow. So we are doing rainbow. And then shortly after that, she'll say, and purple and pink. But pink's not part of the rainbow because she'll tell you that because she's hilarious. Anyway, so I have been learning to knit. So here's where I got on the teddy bear. It's a flat knit teddy bear. I just learned 3 weeks ago, Izzy and Rita and Sue and Sonia literally learned 3 weeks ago. Well, 3 weeks ago in one day. And overall, I'm happy with it. The problem is, see, this is the correct side. The problem is this. Do you see that? So as soon as I stuff that, it's going to make holes. So I need to use much smaller needles because I used 5.5. I probably need to go all the way down to 3.5. Oh, I don't think so, but if not, do you prefer me to just call you Bud Files? Yeah, both of you and Grammy, I don't remember if you do. Do you do content? I feel like you do. Grammy Rita, sorry. I should actually finish that. Rita was one of the winners of one of these. Let me grab it. Doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like, sorry, that's a horrible noise. I apologize. But you can take a ball of yarn like this, a ball, a skein, a cake like this. Where's my cake of yarn? There it is. Or cake of yarn, stick it on there, and it's going to outer pull. And I love that you can do it on, let it go. And so I had friend's husband take a cheap one, and I said, here, can you design a better version of this? And then I bought them. Yes. Thank you, Izzy, for dropping. Hi, Wriggles, or Barbara, or Miss Baker. Ms. Baker. I don't, yeah. So, yay, I'm so glad it worked. But it just makes it so you can pull from the outside. And again, it doesn't matter that this isn't a nice wound up cake. But this is what I've been knitting with this. Again, I just learned 3 weeks ago, but I'm doing something wrong. So I need to go back and keep working on this. Because I tried to decrease and I keep messing up the decreases. But I'm learning, and I'm using double pointed here. I'm using cabled here, cabled needles because, and I love the little, these are from J Paradise, the knit things. It was at least a week before I discovered there's a hole on the top too, so you can just do this. And I didn't realize. But there's my hedgehogs. Where's my little sheep? Where's one of my sheep? There's a sheep. So I got the sheep too, and they have the same thing. I think it was because of the sheep that I saw the hole on both sides, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But anyway, I do think I think it's best. I'm fine with pulling this out. I'm still learning. Again, it's only 3 weeks, but I just feel like the second I stuff that is just all that stuffing is going to show through. And even in the brown, which is a slightly thicker yarn. Yeah, I guess the holes don't show quite as bad in the brown, the tan, whatever color this is. Yeah, it doesn't show nearly as bad, but see, in person, I can see like that stuffing's going to show through. So I'll take a picture, but I'm going to pull that out. Both of these yarns are just from the Dollar Tree. Oh, you don't do content. Okay, thanks for answering that. But you did a post. That's what I was thinking of. You did a post about yours. What colors were yours, Grammy Rita? Because you had the options black, red, or kind of a gold yellow. And you could choose top, bottom, all that. Anyway, because Grammy Rita was one of the people that guessed. No, you got yours. Yours was the paid forward one. So when I had to put all of my yarn in plastic bags and put them in my my minivan, I put it out there that people could guess how many bags of yarn there was. And Armchair Chef Lori, she's going to be rebranding her channel, so keep an eye out for that. She guessed spot on because she remembered to include the one that I left inside the house. She says it was a hi, Renee. So I was just showing that I actually think I'm going to go ahead. Oh, let me finish my thought because I'm very bad about that, not finishing my thought. So she had guessed right, but she's like, I don't need anything. I even asked her, are you sure you don't want? And so when I did a replay word giveaway with the word flower, Grammy Rita is the one that won this, and I just love it because you can outside pull, and it's so smooth. And again, I had a friend whose husband, one of my crochet club ladies' husbands, has a 3D printer. I gave him a kind of what I would call a cheap version of this, and I said, make this for me in whatever colors you want. And the colors he had of filament high arity was yellow, gold, and black. So he gave me a variety of those. I still have several of these, just so you know. And he just charged me for filament. I paid him a little extra because these are really, really high quality compared to any of the other ones I've ever had. This is so much better. I'm so sorry about that noise. So much better than the ones off Amazon or Temu or anywhere. But it was nice to have him, to be able to give him something here to do this, but make it better. And he did. And then, so like I said, it was really nice to also pay somebody I know in person, as opposed to, you know, it's nice to support local, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But back to the, I'll come back to the teddy bear in a second. Watch for a post where you can guess how much my yarn weighed. And I will post the pictures of the yarn in the van. And there were a total of 53 bags. You got the gold. So you got the gold base and then the black center. Nice. Very nice. I couldn't remember. But anyway, so you're going to get to guess. And if it's one of my previous winners, I'll pick a different prize than the, and everybody is eligible to guess on that. I'll do a poll of ranges and then give me a more precise weight. But my husband, he and I are geeky in the same ways sometimes, and absolutely not in the same ways. Other ways. Like, we're both Doctor Who geeks. That's TARDIS clock back there. And I can't figure out how to turn off the alarm, so it goes off at 6 a.m. every day. So that's cool. I can't figure out how to turn that alarm off. I'm just kind of waiting for the batteries to die. That's probably a bad way to do it, huh? But anyway, so love spreadsheets. And yes, I'm so glad you enjoy it, Rita. It's so much, believe me, this compared to the cheap versions, night and day. This thing is it's so much smoother. Linda's crochet channel had one of my cheaper, less expensive ones. Even though it was a better model than even that I gave him to use for this, it was a nicer one than that. It's not as nice as this. That one had broken. She was like, oh my gosh, this one is like night and day. So it's not just me saying that. It legitimately is so much nicer, and it just works for your outer pull. It's, like I said, what's nice is it can be a ball like this, as long as it has a clear center, and you can outside pull. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, but the spreadsheet, my husband made a spreadsheet, so he weighed every bag and then got a total. And yeah, I'm a spreadsheet geek too. I do all of my Christmas presents in a spreadsheet to keep track of what I get and give and to make sure it's all fair, at least monetary. Now all of the children are old enough that the monetary amount is what needs to be the same as opposed to the same number of packages. I see Lana sent me a message. I see that. Now that one has a different tone. Sorry, any of you that were looking forward to my little notification tone. But anyway, with the teddy bear, so I need to downsize my needle because, especially with the blue yarn, as soon as I stuff that, do you see? Do you see how like the stuffing is going to show? And that's okay. I've literally only been knitting for 3 weeks. It's okay to pull out a project. It's done correctly. I've done it correctly. I just needed to use a much smaller needle, which I should have known. There you go. Because crochet, amigurumi, I always hook size down. Always. I don't know why I did what I did on this. I hook sized up. Here's the other thing. Here's the dress. I'm going to go to hopefully the end of the cake if it's not crazy long at that point. Because right now it's basically shirt length. Maybe not quite. I don't know. I need to watch and see if she makes it go out a little bit. I might add some stitches. I might add to get it to kind of flare out a little bit A-line. We'll see. She'll love it though because she loves the rainbow. I think this is, nope, that's the front. But yeah, I had some extra stitches here which made it bubble a little bit right there, but it is what it is. This I'm not worried about pulling out. That again, I'm happy with the knitting. I did it right. That's not the problem with the teddy bear. And it didn't take me that long. I'm getting really pretty fast with my knit stitches. I need to go back and practice my purls some more. And I do use Continental. Is the chat frozen? Or I see a lot of people in here. Thumbs up if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. And well, let me do this. I'm going to check something. Is my volume okay? Let me know that. I want to make sure everything's okay and running like it should. Let's see. Decent amount of thumbs. Let me get all chat over here. I just, for some reason, it seems like it's not showing me everything. You do your projects in spreadsheets. I honestly should do that. I'm going to see if on the computer I have less lag. I don't know. I don't think it's weird. I love it. I'm going to credit rules because she said D projects in spreadsheets. I think that is fantastic. Okay, you can hear. Okay. Hi, Vicky. So, again, be watching for post probably. That's crossover. As long as you can still hear me, because I'm running on my computer. Hey, Camille. Camille probably next Sunday. Camilla offline is going to join me, and we're going to do some more knitting stuff. It's just for variety and mixing it up. Use the fill feature for color. Oh, see, brilliant. Brilliant, Rita. See, not weird. Brilliant. Okay. And hello, Alfonso. Yes. And Sue, sorry I haven't been able to get out there and see you. I hope that envelope gets to where it needs to be. I don't know if you've heard from that person. The sunflower, or do I have one anywhere near me? Do not. I don't. Anyway, Um, but yes, so that's I decided I'd be face forward today and just chat with you, let you know what's going on. Oh, I need to give you big updates on things that I just learned about YouTubes. The YouTubes, um, members only giveaways are no longer allowed because all giveaways, um, that aren't to everyone, like, say so my member packs if you're a member, by the way, Chef Lori, Armchair Chef Lori, that's the one I mentioned, who gifted hers. Her yarn spinner went to Grammy Rita, um, and indirectly, she said, so technically it's from Armchair Chef. So it came from a Lori either way, but, just discovered that you're not supposed to do members only giveaways or anything where giveaway where it costs money. The membership packs are fine because everybody at that membership level, if you are a member for 6 months, and it'll be every 6 months, "Hi, Lexi," you will get a membership pack based on the level you are, but everybody there oh, how nice. You're so nice. Well, let's see who got them. Let's see who got them. No, it's being special. It's not showing me there. I need to go in on my computer. Let's see if it shows me there. All right. Oh, Renee, you got one. Nick got one. Dale, we got this. And Margaret. I was double checking Margaret out. Oh, Nick, you just literally were gifted a membership, Nick. And Renee. Yeah, so you can check out what's on there. I don't have a ton. Really what I've committed to for the the basic level is and this is for everyone that's a member, you get a, a members only video, 1 per month is all I can commit to, and a members only live that I try to schedule with you prior to it. This last time I dropped the ball, I got the answer and scheduled it, but didn't, like, schedule it. So Cammy and probably Armchair Chef too is halfway to her 6 months. Now with her, sending her a package in Brazil is challenging, so her members pack will be a little bit different and probably will come through Amazon or something because we'll make it work. We'll figure it out, Cammy, together. No, you said packages are fine now, right? Oh, I need to remember things better. You can remind me. Anyway, you only see it yes, it's because Margaret is a moderator, so it looks like she commented, but Margaret received a gift membership. So that was the 5th, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep. I probably gave to him in person again. To, kinda. Okay, so, yeah, we will keep in touch. In 3 months, we'll get it all arranged. But, so instead of having so members do that's every level. Then the middle level and the top level, you get the shout outs. Oh, Smile Club. Yes. Yes, okay. I'm coming right back to that. We're gonna talk about Smile Club. Thank you. Um, there goes Barbara, Ms. Baker. Um, I don't know that she's actually in the chat. I think it just pulled her, um, pulled her name. But anyway, she is a moderator, and that's why she showed up. Anyway, okay. So if you remember, I'm going to start doing wait for that. Um, I'm going to start doing a post for people with channels as that are members as their shout out. As it is, you're getting shouted out at the end of each video that I do. And the top 2 levels get their channels dropped in a group need to double check that that's been updated. I feel like it's not up to date. I feel like there's somebody I need to add. Oh, hanging out with Jen. I need to add to hanging out with Jen. But anyway, so those are kind of what you and also at the higher levels, if you win something in a giveaway, I will let you know, "Hey, you won, contact me." So, now back to Wriggles Barber Mid Secrets. Uh, because again, I don't know. I don't know which prefix, whatever they call that, to use. The Smile Club and sending money for shipping. Okay, for shipping only, because as I did recall correctly, and I cleared this all with Lady Loves Hadijah, formerly known as Lisa, we cannot send them money into Egypt, okay? But we can send money to Christine, who is collecting the US items. So, if you're one so you can send money to support that because right now the estimate is and Lexi, if you're still here, I need to send you an amount I came up with and make sure that's cool. Because I'm buying some cloth diapers from Lexi for the people for Summer Club, but the postage they're estimating right now is to go from Christine is crocheting, I think is the channel name. You know what? I'm gonna find her and get that channel name right for you guys and drop. Um, uh, they're estimating it's gonna be about $200 to send. Christine is crocheting. That is the channel, but I'm gonna grab it and share it with you. So the thing is, you'll be able to PayPal her. Make sure it's friends and family. Her PayPal is on here, but please make sure you put a note. If you send her a PayPal, friends and family, so there's nothing taken out of it, friends and family, um, that it is for Smile Club postage. Let me share this channel. Let me go. Hi, Nisi. Thanks. Yeah, I know it's late. You're in the same time zone as me. Yeah, that sounds good. I just kind of shared things. Thanks for stopping in, Nisi. Nisi, somebody who just got remonetized. If you don't, before you go, Nisi, drop your channel Hooks HOOKS 247 space Hooks 247 no space. The channel I just dropped is Christine, and if you look at her details, there is her PayPal. So if you want to support Smile Club for the family that is now having twins, one of each. They're like I said, they're anticipating the postage of being at least $200, and, so if you wanna help that way, that is fantastic. Again, even $5 towards that really helps. It makes it a big difference, and if you send it friends and family, it's all $5 for that postage, but make sure you put a note in it so she knows that that's what it's for. But yes, I'm so Hi, Jen, how you doing? Jen Reeves, specific news. Okay, I was about to get confused with double engine again. Okay, okay, Christine. Okay, so what is happening with Christine Nisi is really through Ladybird Loves, formerly known as Lisa's channel. It's something called Smile Club. It is something they do periodically when a family is in need. So what happened is this family in Egypt, um, yeah, Cammy, it's not urgent. You can there's still time to yeah, don't worry about it. Take your time. Um, Smile Club, this family in Egypt discovered they were pregnant, and it was, um, financially, they were not prepared. They were taking steps, but, um, then what happened so there's a US address you can send baby stuff to. They want everything from 0 to 3 years old, they have enough baby blankets. Thankfully, that part's done. Clothing hi, Amy. Clothing has to be 100% cotton because it's Egypt, okay? 100% cotton. I went to my Goodwill, bought a bunch of onesies, a whole bunch of sizes, 100% cotton. I washed them in non-scented detergent, and that's something I sent in addition to a blanket I made and whatever. But, okay, so Smile Club. Then they went for their 20-week, um, or how many are weeks? 21 weeks. I can't remember exactly when she managed to get it scheduled to find out what gender their baby was, and discovered they are having one of each. So their need is even greater. So, and they need anything and everything. Now, the family in Egypt does not know that this is being done for them. Uh, yes, you know what, Tammy? Here, I'm gonna type. This is the channel you wanna ask. You wanna, uh, you've seen her channel mentioned before, but that's her channel name. Um, Ask her. I think bamboo was a yes. If I recall, bamboo was a yes, but I'm not sure. So check with Khadijah, send her an email. Her email is it her channel name at Gmail? It might be, but I'm not sure. So go check her channel and get that email. I I don't recall about the other two. I'm fairly certain she said bamboo was okay. I think. And white and ecru, yeah, are the colors. Neutral, like truly neutral, because the white to reflect the heat. So, because Egypt is pretty much hot all the time, right? Or relatively, because it's pretty much smack on the equator. Where's my globe when I need it? In my room. I think so. It's pretty close to the equator if it's not on the equator. I'm not sure what part of Egypt they are specifically in, but anyway. So to answer Nisi's question, Christine is coordinating all of the donations here in the US, and they're expecting a minimum on the postage to be about $200. So if people want to just give money, this is the only way we can give money because we cannot give money to the family because of how the rules there work in Egypt. So if you're outside of the US, like if you're in Canada, you might want to send to the UK address. I didn't see anybody in Canada. I didn't see like Annie right now, for example. I didn't see anybody in Canada right now. Yes. Oh, wow. Jute, that is, I can't even imagine wearing jute. That hurts me just thinking about it. Ugh. Anyway, so yes, I'm pretty confident about the bamboo, but just check with her. Like, and I verified with Asia about the postage, and I dropped Christine's channel. Christine is Crochet. She's lovely. Go check, subscribe and watch something. She doesn't do a ton of content, but she does do content. Check her out. She is a lovely human. So like I said, she's coordinating everything here, and then that postage, we want to support that postage. Yeah, no, exactly. Potato sacks, exactly. I yeah. Wow, I can't even imagine. But it's just so different here. I'm not saying people don't do that here. I'm just saying it's probably more common there, unfortunately. All that. Anyway, but the Smile Club, donating baby items, if they're purchasable, like pacifiers, bottles, that kind of stuff. I'm personally going to do it in order to try. I keep saying that I need to actually pull the trigger and just do it. Um, the nursing pads, the reusable nursing pads have already been taken care of, but the mom could need nursing shirts. So that's something to consider. Um, Other things for the mom and anything you can think of like that. If you want to purchase something instead of make something. What is desperately needed right now, uh, is shoes for when they're big enough to need shoes. Hey, Slay, Alex, booties and probably like some sun hats, like bucket hats, up to size 3 at least. Like, you can go up to size 3-ish. Yes, hats. Yeah, a haka. Oh, a haka would be really nice. I don't know how well I don't know with twins. Are you doing both of them at the same time? But yes, a haka would be a wonderful gift. For those of you who don't know, that's a nursing a way to get as much milk as you can. Well, a haka would be nice. I was thinking of a postpartum pack as well, um, which my daughter and stepdaughter my oldest daughter and my oldest stepdaughter swear by those postpartum packs. So I'm probably gonna send one of those because it's not something everybody thinks of, and I can't imagine it's as accessible in the same way, just like a haka. Yeah. Yes, you're welcome, Wriggles. Um, I hope that that fully answered your question. But yeah, friends and family, we can if what you have the time and ability to do is send $5, $3, $3, sorry, um, whatever to help Christine with that postage, it's great. Oh, yes, lanolin, yes, yes, those kinds of things, those are fantastic to send. Stuff to help the mom, particularly, I I can't even you're already stressing about having one and then 2, whew, and different genders on top of it. I can't imagine. So I wanna support these people that I've never met. I've never seen a picture of them. I don't know them. Doesn't matter. They're in need. I want to help them. Good night. Good night, Alex. Thanks for stopping in. You know how to drop your channel before you go. Yep. Now the shields, I don't know about the shields. I just know that the reusable nipple pads are have been taken care of. Um, but the shields are great for different reasons. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Bottles, pacifiers, all of that stuff. Okay. Yes. Hey, hanging out with Jen. You are the one I think I need to add to my Nightbot drop. The pads for leaking. The pads are for the leaking, yes. Which again, I don't know how it works with twins. I just know my leaking was unpleasant at a minimum. If I had a Haka, life would have been so much better. But with twins, probably you're making twice as much, so maybe you leak twice as much. I don't know. But anyway, we're talking about Smile Club, Jen. That is why this topic is coming up. But anyway, a Smile Club is something Three Ladybird loves. It's for a family in Egypt in need. Discovered they were pregnant, and weren't their plan was to wait 2 more years, I think she said, and they would have had everything financially in line. Well, their her body had other things in mind and went for the gender ultrasound and discovered they're having twins, one of each. So we're trying to support this family. There is a US address that you can send stuff to. If you're sending stuff to Christine, email Hadijah to verify at the same time. You feed both at the same time. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. That's helpful. Thank you. Sonia, I of course you knew that. You are a tremendous resource and lots of ideas too. Yes, these are great suggestions. But if you're sending items, okay, yes, yes, no problem, Vicky. Real quick before you totally head out, I hope I caught you. I am gonna pull this out and use smaller needles. That's my knitting. Here's my crochet. This is for my granddaughter. It's going to be a dress. It's not long enough yet. And I'm thinking about throwing some stitches in here and making kind of A line out a little bit, or maybe I'll upsize my hook. Maybe that's what I'll do. Gotta Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pull back to the beginning of this row and upsize my hook. That's what I'm gonna do. I've only done 2 fans, so it's barely started that row, but this is the cake. Roll with it sparkle and color kaleidoscope. Red heart, roll with it sparkle. It is on your inspirations. I don't know if that colorway was on your inspiration. Yes, it's good night now, Vicky. I'm so glad you thought. Yes, it's going to be beautiful, right? And my thought is I'm just gonna keep going until, because right now it's just a shirt, right? Keep going until the cake is gone, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of yarn there still. Maybe if I can out a little bit, because it's right about the waist. So now that it would be going into the skirt, make it a little bit bigger. Don't you think? That would look good, right? Hi, Camille. Oh, happy. Yes, this is going to be the dress. This one's crocheted. This is Allison Russell. This is Crafting Kitty's creator spotlight for September, I believe. She has a lot of baby things, some gender neutral dresses or not. She happened to have a granddaughter as her first grandchild, so I think it's for me. Now, I did have to upsize the pattern because her last size, she had several sizes. She had 3, 4, but the way she did her sizes, I was like, okay, so I knew how many stitches to add and all that. So it's going to be great. And I was just showing this new design yarn spinner that my friends. This is dirty. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Ugh, such terrible noise. Anyway, that yarn spinner is sturdy and wonderful, and helps you pull it from the outside, but is in so much better than anything I bought off Amazon. Either one. The teddy bear I'm going to pull out because it's once I stuff that, even though it's knitted, once I stuff that, all the stuffing is gonna show. So I I know with amigurumi you have to size down. I don't know why I did not size down on my needle, because it calls for a 5 millimeter, and I did a 5.5. No, it calls for a 4.5 millimeter needle. I should be doing no bigger than a 4 millimeter needle. Yes, thanks for being here, Vicky. Um, yes, so this, if you're talking about the edge or this, how it kind of poops out right here. I think that's because of the design. The clusters there are a little different than the clusters below. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna add some stitches in here. Add an extra fan or 2. I'll figure out how to do it, 'cause and kinda go in and out. So flare a little bit. 'Cause that's right at the orange is probably right at waist level, but I did try the neck on my granddaughter. It fits well. So that's where I'm at on that. But like I said, I have to start over on the teddy bear because I feel like I should have paid attention, and I know better. I know with amigurumi, yeah, she is gonna love it. She'll tell you colors, rainbow. So there's Trish. Hi, Trish. Yes, this is the teddy bear that, like I said, I'm gonna have to pull. I've been watching her tutorials, Trish's pictures, but my needles were too big, and so once I stuff that, it's just gonna show all the stuffing. So that's fine. I can start over. I've gotten faster at, especially the knit stitch. I need to go in and practice my pearls. I have not practiced my pearls this week. Yeah, you see why I'm pulling it out and redoing it. Yeah, yeah. And I know better. Like I said, I know I'm going to you hook size down. So why would you not needle size down? Instead of needle size, I'm a whole millimeter bigger on the needles than I should have been. I need to go down. millimeter from what's on a wall band. Ay, 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 I should have done better. But anyway, so yes, but yeah, that's what else did I wanna tell y'all? I don't know. What's everybody's focus interaction? Oh, also keep watching for a post probably yeah, probably later this week. Watch for a post where you can guess how much the yarn weighed that was in my minivan, because my husband made a spreadsheet. So I'll have the group amounts, and then you put a specific like, a more specific amount, and I'll even let you go up to, I don't know, 10 pounds over. Okay, so Linda's halfway to her member pack as well. Linda Linda says this is much better than the cheap version. Works so much nicer, huh, for the center pole than the inexpensive. They're cuter because these color I was limited on colors, but man, these are so much nicer. I just I said, "Make me 20 of these," by the way, that's how many I have. I do not have 20 anymore. Yeah, way better. Linda can verify. Way better. This is solid. It can handle a larger cake. Like I was showing, this is just kinda balled up. This isn't really a cake, and it still works for this. As long as you have an actual center to stick it in, it works really well. So, yeah, I'm I'm so happy. I'm so glad. I'm glad I could replace the other one for you as it turned out. Linda, go ahead and drop your channel. Your channel drops, but go ahead and drop your channel anyway. For those of you who don't know Linda, and Trish, you can do the same. You can drop your channel, Hooks247. Hello, Rosie. Whoa, you are up in the middle of the night. It's lovely to see you, but you're up in the middle of the night. Rosie, I will show you. I was knitting this teddy bear flat, um, but I needed to needle size down because as soon as I stuffed, stuffing's gonna show. So I'll redo it. It's fine. Fine. What has been the most mind-boggling experience? Oh, Linda's crochet channel is trying to get to 750 subscribers by her birthday, um, which is in August, toward the end. I won't say the day, but toward the end of August. So let's help her out. If you don't know her. A lot of the diamond painting folks I know helped out, moved the needle a little bit. But yes, I'm so glad you're here, Rosie. Even though it's what time is it? 3 a.m., 4 a.m., almost 5 a.m. Right? Almost 5 a.m. Is that right, Rosie? Did I calculate that right? Rosie's in Austria, for those of you who did not know. We love Rosie. She's fun. Great sense of humor. And Arity. Oh, Arity, I'm using this stitch marker for you. Beautiful crystal. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Did you wire wrap this yourself, or did you like from somebody who obviously wire wrapped it themselves? Well, that's the stitch marker I'm using. Now I have another stitch marker in there. Let's make that past tense. I had another stitch marker in there somewhere to show where the beginning was, because it's kind of weird over on the side how it joins. I mean, it doesn't look like a seam or anything, but that side is different than this side. So that's kind of interesting. But like I said, Allison Russell is crafting kitties. Oh, okay. What I said about which thing. Oh, about your stitch marker. Talking about this, or did you make this, or did you find this? This is something you sent to me. Did you wire wrap it yourself? Somebody would. It's beautiful. It's kind of a garnet colored stone. It's beautiful. Anyway, hopefully that's what you missed. Already, is that what you missed? Purchased it. Okay. Oh, but she hasn't made stuff in a while. Okay. I was gonna have you shout her out, but shout out the company, but yeah. Thank you for letting me know. The ads are supposed to be balanced, so hopefully sometimes it's just covering the chat and not the voice, but you let me know if you missed something. But yep, the Smile Club, if you want to contribute money toward postage, Christine is crocheting. I dropped it in the channel in the chat earlier. I think it's drop it. Here it is again. Go to her channel. You can see her PayPal. But if you use PayPal, two things: friends and family, and number two, a note saying what it's for. That it's for Smile Club postage. So hopefully that. Yeah, no, I know, Erin, but I do appreciate you letting me know that you didn't hear that I to you. So, yeah, anytime you miss something, I'm happy to repeat, um, because of an ad, especially because of an ad. But yes, I'm not working on this, but I started on the decreases and I'm doing something wrong, so I'm happy with the edge that I did the little pseudo tutorial on. I mean, it looks so good. But once I got to decreasing, I'm messing something up, and so I have to figure that out. I think I need to just watch it corner to corner. Okay, good night, Jen Reeves. And I say the whole name just to be clear. Do you want to drop your channel real quick? Hooks247, HOOKS247. You're Do I have it right? You're the one that goes on with IVB? I get confused. So many Jens in but anyway, if we're still out, your Hooks too. Yep, perfect. So no, Jen Reeves. That was my favorite knitted I've made so far. Which one? Which one? The corner to corner? Did it have yes, IVB. Okay. Um, Camille, go ahead and drop which one that is or describe it. Oh, this is sort of Sam's Yarn Baskets pattern. If you know what pattern this is, please let me know because I don't have a tutorial on it from I mean, I love the edge, but I don't know how to decrease. And it starts with 4 stitches. If if you know, please let me know where to look this up because I'm messing up the decreases. I'm probably gonna pull the whole thing. And which considering I'm using, sugar and concrete, sugar and cream, it's actually going pretty and I am using pans on this. Um, it's a very pink knits, thank you. Knit 2 together. Well, I was doing that, but the position I need to figure out when to knit 2 together because that's the issue. I was doing it and still okay, a slip slip. Hey, Zach, slip slip knit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slip slip knit. Okay. I just gotta figure out position or 2 together, knit 2 together. Yeah. I knew it wasn't 52 together because that would be impressive. If you can knit 52 stitches together in 1 stitch, that would be pretty danged impressive. 'Cause 2 together is challenging, 1 is left, 1 is right. Yeah. I've been doing the knit 2 together. That's what's creating the edge on the end. So, like, that stitch was a knit 2 together right there. That stitch was created by that. But if you get it on this one, see right there, I did something wrong because it's different than the rest. So I need to pull back to at least there, but if knowing it's very pink knits, if you can't find it, Camille, it'd be great if you can, but if you can't find it, yes, my bot, yes. Yes, good. Thank you, Sonia. Zach, you're welcome to anybody is welcome to drop their channel. Members should get their channels dropped periodically. Just say that. Yeah, no, I know, I know. I'm not a perfect you all know I am not a perfectionist, but in my practicing, I need to understand where to put this decrease because it's not to get this same look, I have to start and finish. Well, no, because the end is knit 2 together and you get that stitch, so maybe the front is knit I 'cause this edge is what's confusing me. Because the edge is first you slip and then you yarn over and you knit front and knit back, but anyway. I saw that you started your Bag-O-Day shawl. What yarn are you using, Linda? Did anybody finish knitting today? I will my bells if I can find them. Not like legit bells. Oh, can I find my bells? Where are my bells? Oh my goodness gracious. Where are my bells? So, Camille, also, if you're still here, I finally heat treated all of my Halo. I think that's what okay, thank you. That's at least gives me a great place to start, Camille. I really appreciate it. Um, knowing, Spray Pink Knits is the Sparkle Melon. Oh, you're using your Sparkle I'm gonna check them out. Sparkle Melon. Ooh, buy a dishcloth on. Okay. Um, I am noticing I'm having to switch back from crochet to knit. It's different muscles or parts of your hands or whatever. Especially when I go to a significantly smaller needle, that's gonna be I I know. I use the little tiny needles, but or hooks, but I usually put a foam handle on it. You can't do that with knitting. I mean, I could, but my hand would be in the wrong place. It'd have to be all the way at my DPM and then sliding up and down. Okay. Yeah. Whereas, well, thankfully, my phone did not just go off, right? Or maybe we're sad that it didn't go off. What was I gonna say? Chef Lori was super sweet earlier and gifted. Oh, reminder, Chef Lori said the price of stamps is going up. Is that July 1st? So I went and bought some more. I didn't really need to, but they're forever stamps, so I went ahead and bought some more internationals because they're going up 6 cents, I think, 6 cents a piece. And then I bought some international stamps. I bought some more regular stamps, even though I had a lot just to make sure I have. But yes, thank you. Really appreciate it. Um, and yes, I literally 3 weeks and 1 day into the knitting journey, doing all right. Um, I mean, I'm really where is it? I'm very proud of how my, ribbing when I was practicing ribbing, that was good. Oh, there, see there, it's dropping members. You can buy stamps online, yeah. Oh my gosh, Brazil's stamps are going up 25%? Is that what you're saying, Ken? Oof. But yeah, I'm really proud of my 2 by 2. Is it perfect? No, I also was trying to switch to 1 by 1 up here, so ignore that. But that ribbing came out pretty good. Pretty happy with this is again just practice, and I was literally there. I stopped there because I was running out of yarn. I'm still very mind blown by how much less yarn knitting takes than crochet. If I was knitting this little dress, there's no way I could get through this cake without it being 60. Or I'd have to do like I don't know layers or something to get to the bottom of the cake. But yeah, it's like I said, Allison Russell is Crafting Kitties Creator Spotlight for September. Um, if you just have a hankering, but the baby clothes for Smile Club again neutral. I believe bamboo is okay. Um, Crochet small-footed socks, right? I haven't tried anything in the brown yet. I haven't tried it. Orange, can I put 25? Oh god, 25% on top. Right. So the stamp I'm referring to is not packaging. It's just like for a card or a letter. That's the international stamp that's consistent. It doesn't matter. I sent I sent something to South Africa. I don't think it got there yet. Same time I sent y'all your cards, 'cause I have a member that's in South Africa. I sent her card with her little sunflower the same time I sent your cards, and she still does not have it. Gail may join us here, shortly, I think. It's not no, I think it's 6 AM where she's at. Try to make it very quiet. He's going to be wearing a $100 pair of socks to work? Wow. Was it because of the how much you spent trying to make it? Wow. Is it because sock yarn, you need a lot of it. Did you use 2-weight fingering? 2-weight is kind of standard weight, right? But I'm not saying that. I only know what I hear because I have not attempted socks. I was gonna cheat and try it on the knitting machine first. But I'll be good. I'll be good. More needles. Yep. What size did you end up using for his socks? Yeah, it's government law. Oh, yes, because Brazil's in the World Cup, so it's like a national holiday, and we'll call it that for that purpose. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I was just I'll show you guys this diamond painting. Remember, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. Not with the holographic, but it's giant. It's flippin' giant. But I have enlisted the help. See, look how big this. I don't even know if you can see the whole thing. I have enlisted the help of my stepmother. Let's talk about how much I did and how much she did. I did this little black corner over here. It is actually 2 different shades of black. She did all the rest of that. So I am paying her. I haven't given her, but I'm paying her to do this because I'm not going to get time to do this. And I feel like I need to, I will do a little video on it. It's right? This is amazing, right? This was sent to me by this company, Feel Look. I'm actually Feel Look Art. I'll list them there. The quality of this canvas, just even that. Hey, kitty. Yeah, it's also giant. It's the biggest diamond thing, but yeah, I did this little corner. I did this little tiny corner, and my stepdaughter did the rest. It's gonna be so darn beautiful. And then DP Diamond Paint with DJ just sent me gold drills, so I can make one of the teeth gold. Should it be this one here, or should it be this one here? And should I outline it, or should I do the whole tooth gold? Because then it's a pirate skull, and I think that's funny. Which is better, outline or a whole? And which? So it needs to be one of the front. But yeah. Okay, I will. Zach, you know how things are going. I did see my neurologist, but basically all he did was take me off the med I was on. Do the whole tooth gold. And would you do the one that's at the very edge or the one that's slightly, it would be like, again, let's do it this way. Would you do one, which is on the outside, or two, which is still the front tooth? Or is it, are these two the, wait, these two are the front teeth. Would you do this one or this one? I feel like I'm an eye doctor. Is this better or is this better? Next, the edge one. This one. This. For a pirate, you'd go all the way to the fourth. This one. It's not one of the front teeth, but I was thinking that they. So, Arity says this one. Yeah, you can tell where the. Oh, by the way, this feel look art. So, feel look art. I need to now. I will drop there. There's a deal too. But I'm thinking DP with DJ. DJ sent me the gold drills. I'll open them. I will open them either tomorrow or the next day on a video. Tomorrow, but I can tell you what tomorrow's yarn management is. It is my Colorama Halo. I think Camille might have more Colorama Halo than I do. Just roll a dice with it. Yeah, that's true. But why is their stuff different? First of all, the canvas is different. But do you see that I'm barely trying and how sparkly those are? It's because they're made of resin and not acrylic. DP, yes. Here. This is what I'm saying. DP with DJ. Diamond painting with DJ. That's what it stands for. Yes. And we're just, as she finishes the section, she's just cutting the plastic off. And it doesn't work. Now, the diamond painters told me they already have the stuff to do it, a way to handle it otherwise. Yes, I'm glad you had me clarify, Camille. Mm-hmm. But anyway, this is unfortunate. And they sent this to me. And here's the other thing, for those of you who didn't see it, it comes with the pen, and I know it was DJ that sent one to Linda as well. Let me show you this pen. Doesn't look too special, right? But you twist this, and the wax comes down. And they gave refills on that. Oh, okay. But yeah, the wax just comes down, and so you just twist and do your thing. So I gave her several pens because she wanted the multi-placers, and with this style, you can't do the multi-placers. But some of their older kits have multi-placers and just normal wax. Like really, it's a really nice pen with multi-placers. So anyway, yes, right, Linda. So yeah, and it was DJ, right, that sent that to you. Such a lovely. I guess what DJ does is she saves all of her extra drills and like has them really like super organized. And then if she hears a diamond painter, just whatever she sends it to. But yeah, this pen is fantastic. And so, like my stepdaughter's going back and forth. It just depends. For the edging, where it's like 4 or 5 of the same, she's using the placer one. But for everything else, she's using this one. Awesome. And that comes with your kit. They also just introduced this feel of art. I didn't expect to talk about diamond painting so much tonight, but this is where we're at. Canvas bags with the diamond art on it, and they're so Cute. So it's spelled like this. I'll put it in the chat. Art, what it's called. Oh, 6, 7. Yes, I can explain that. Rosie. So what happened? Where it started. I heard it started this from Frizzy B. So if this isn't correct, I heard it. It means nothing, but I'm gonna tell you where it came from. This basketball player was being interviewed, and they asked him a question, his response was 6, 7, and somehow that became a thing, and kids were doing it all the time. So, yeah, but really, it truly doesn't mean anything. It just and it's almost run its course here in the US, but if you're seeing it still, yeah, it but ultimately, goofy kid things, Camille is exactly right. Ultimately, it means nothing. But it comes from basketball player, 6, 7. That's really where it came from. It's not from why is 6 afraid of 7? 'Cause 7, 8, 9, it's not that. It's oh, I would love to have a garden. We did not get anything planted all this year. We looked into it looks like we could plant Brussels sprouts, and they would be ready at the appropriate time. So we may go ahead and do that, but yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Camille. Camille said, "I recently found out YouTube will do a thing if you're the 67th like." That is amazing. I know if you're the 10th like, it goes like, or if you're the first like, it does grow stuff in buckets. Yes, it's that, um, we had horrible weather in May. My 18-year-old stepdaughter was graduating from high school, which is a big deal here. I understand it's different in other countries. Big deal here, so and then my husband was working like a maniac. He just had so much extra work, and he did most of it, and I was having horrible migraine problems, so we kind of missed our planting season. Yes, we have yes, baby cabbages, exactly. Um, so what Trisha is saying, you can grow it in the buckets. We have a raised bed. Yes, yes, I was surprised you were here. I'm so glad you were here, Camille. Happy birthday to Ryan. Happy 29th. Go enjoy. Thank you for all your help, especially with where can I get this covered? So, thank you. But, we have a compost machine, Trish, and it literally turns our kitchen scraps into compost. So I have a giant bucket of really high quality compost. Yes, I did see yours, the little Cammy, you've got a wrench. You can drop that link to that video if you want. Just self seeds constantly answering. What is Silverberg? I don't know that one. You know, Silver beet. Okay, that makes more sense. So here in Colorado, we have a lot of clay content in our soil. So about the only thing that just randomly grows besides dandelions and weeds, uh, things you don't want, is rhubarb. Um, that'll randomly grow here, but yeah, yes. Anyway, so yeah, I saw the neurologist and uh, he was very, very helpful. The man knows his stuff, but gypsum in the clay breaks it up. So I need to put some gypsum in the soil, is what you're suggesting. We have a city here in Colorado called Gypsum, and literally they mine gypsum. Why do I know? Because of that mining class. I knew the city 'cause it's on a main interstate. It's not quite halfway, it's about a third of the way from my house to the general vicinity of where Armchair Shop is. She's in, um, Utah, near the Salt Lake area, like I'm in the Denver area. So, yeah, we have gypsum mines here, so I just need to get some gypsum and put it in a clay. Okay, I'll add that to the compost. The leaves are poisonous. Which leaves are poisonous? I missed something. Grass clippings. Composting. Oh, well, like I said, I have a machine that does the composting. I know that sounds wild, but yeah, it literally turns kitchen scraps into compost. So I don't have a compost pile. Um, it's not traditional compost, but it's very like we had yeah, last year we were good and we planted a lot and all everything grew so well. Our yellow squash, our zucchini, different kinds of tomatoes, everything grew so well. But yeah, I'll spell it. This is how it's spelled in the US. It may be spelled another way. So rhubarb, yes, the leaves are poisonous. You are correct, Cammy. There's a lot of things like that. I believe the leaves of tomato plants are poisonous. Yeah, yeah. So you have a traditional compost pile in that in a normal way of doing it. Yeah, we have this machine, and I am not kidding you, with that machine gets so much use, but we it makes the best compost because it makes it in about 2 hours. Obviously not meat. You don't put meat in and put in your garden. You never dig anything in. That's good. You just let it do its thing. Yeah. Yeah. We have dogs, and the dogs like to eat the compost. So this is one of the challenges. This is part of why we didn't plant to eat this year either, because what was happening last year is one of the dogs was jumping up on the side of the planter. It's a raised planter. It's up a good, like, 3 feet, and he was jumping up there eating the compost. Gross. I mean, it's just dirt, right? It's just but, ugh. Anyway, that doggy has gone back with my stepmother's mom because it is her dog. It's a whole long story, but it is her dog, and now she is able to take that dog back. So, yeah, see, it's the yeah, even with the raised bed. Now that we just have Lebowski, I'm not worried about it, and the service dog, the German Shepherd, oh my gosh, she is the cutest. She's so darn smart. She's beautiful, but, she's so big. She's so big. She's on the top end for the size of a female German. Not weight, like actual measurements, like size. She's a very healthy fit weight because she's a working animal and they have to be. But she's not really outside alone long enough to do it, so we might be able to plant I don't know. Rhubarb. Is that how you say it, or is it more do I pronounce all those letters? Rhubarbo, or is it rhubarbo? Rhubarb all those pronunciations are probably terrible because I do not speak Portuguese. Um, he does a really good job of trying to help because I know a little bit of Spanish, but all of those pronunciations were okay. Or I pronounce all of them. Rhubarbo. Rhubarb. Okay. I'm probably not putting the emphasis on the right syllable. Probably not putting the emphasis on the right syllable. Yeah, my voice is going to doing that. I get to go have an ultrasound in my family. I'm not worried about it. My labs are all good there, so no stresses, not just because it's got a node in it, and, ironically, my husband also has a node. We have named his node Seamus. I haven't named my node. What should I name this side? I've got a node in this side of it's been there for years. I'm not worried about it. And again, all my dogs are fine in that arena, so oh my gosh, Rosie, that's so funny. I'm gonna read that for people watching that aren't watching the replay words. Rosie says, and Rosie's again the one in Austria. She knows a dog who jumped on a compost hive or pile where the waste was the apples after cider production, and the dog got drunk. I bet he did, or she. I bet it got drunk. Drunk as a skunk, as we would say here. Or is that an old saying? Is is that an outdated saying? Oh, by the way, I'm letting my hair kind of fade out and see well, 'cause I wanna see how much white I actually have, 'cause I have a lot more white than I used to. It's way over here now too. It's not back here. Well, it is back there, so I wanna see how much white. I'm just letting it fade out, and we're gonna see how much white I have. It's like it looks like I did it on purpose 'cause this is a thing, like bleaching roots and then, like, having color on the top. That's a thing right now. You know who told me that? A phlebotomist. It was hilarious. People tell me random things. There's a parrot that ate cocoa beans. Oh, that were fermented, same thing? Did the parrot get sick or did the parrot get drunk from eating fermented cocoa beans? 'Cause anytime alcohol, that word, it's, like, from fermentation. Drunk. I'm drunk. The parrot got drunk. He was saying, "Hello." It's teasing 'cause not all obviously, not all parrots talk. Yeah, I'm just being really silly. Ugh. I got a bug bite on the back of my knee, and it just ugh. I was gonna try to work on my Stitcherhood crochet, I think it's in here. This is the yarn from Jennifer Redgate. So, nah, I got about double this. Oh, and it had a bad mouth. See, that's funny. It was taught the cursey words, huh? The bad words. That's funny. In Portuguese? So this is number 8 of 9, and then I will have to do a mixture of this and the grass green. So, roast, roast, roast. And then that's the 9th. That'll be the 9th, and then I need to figure out how many inches I need to crochet back and forth between. Yeah, exactly, kitty. The back of the knee and the side of the knee are the worst. Like, your feet in general, anywhere but the side of your foot, that's so annoying. Yeah, it's like outside, right right square in the center of the behind the knee. But it's on, like, the part that bends, like, the actual ligaments or whatever over there. It's very annoying. But yes, I don't know if you got to see the beginning of I think I'm gonna try to flare it out a little bit. This is a rainbow sparkle dress for my 4-year-old granddaughter. I tried the yoke on. It does fit her. What's funny is before I put the arms together, I could put it on, but now I can't. Oh, maybe I can. See, look, but my head is so tiny. This is a nice look, huh? Hey, it's my new cowl. Um, but my head is so tiny, that's why it fits me. My daughter just about died laughing that it fit me too, but obviously it sits properly on me. It sat very well on her. So, uh, did anybody finish anything? I still haven't found my bells. That's a problem. I can't jingle for somebody who finished something today. Has a certain aroma. I'm trying to figure out where is that aroma coming from? It wouldn't be coming from there. What do you think, Maury? Oh, by the way, here's another thing I'm going to promote. This brand, Memory Angel. Okay, it's kind of big, but let me show you. Unplug this. You charge this up, and that's my granddaughter a few years ago. She's so stinking cute. And you stick it in, and it charges. It does bend, so I like to actually turn it this way so it doesn't bend back. And then it's charging, and it is a fast charger. I had low expectations, but this thing is great. So I need to go do a teaser drop on this. Memory Angel brand. But I'm thoroughly impressed. And the charge lasted long. I think it charged my phone 3 times. And one time it was at like 5%. So loved this. Love this. Memory Angel. Battery pack. But it's a little heavy, but this is easy to keep in your purse and you just fold it down. There's another brand I haven't tried out that I had bought. Stepdaughter has a little cover over that, which that is probably better, but yeah, this. Yes, you guys have because you're in Brazil, so how cold does it get there? Do you get snow? You don't, because you're near Rio, so I can't imagine you'd get snow, but maybe you do. I don't know. What do I know? I was a math teacher. I did math. Depends. So you could get cold. Okay. And it's letting you know how to drop your channel if you haven't and you want to. My mods, I think all of the channel mods get dropped plus. So I know it snows in New Zealand, but not necessarily in Australia. Probably depends on what part, but New Zealand. Oh, it snowed there. It snowed in Rio? It snowed where you are or south of you? That's amazing. Wow. This seems early. Is this early for snow? 'Cause at least here in the states that get snow in the US, usually the earliest we'll get snow is October, which is I guess that's before winter, so maybe that's not. Oh, near Argentina. Okay, that makes more sense. Further south. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And yeah, so there's supporters getting dropped. So that's there's the 2 levels that get dropped during lives. If you're interested in membership. And again, just discovered I can do members only giveaways, so I will be doing just a regular anyone can flavor giveaway. And then I will be doing a guess how much yarn weighed giveaway in July. And oh, by the way, Kitty, I don't know if you got it. You probably didn't. Your yarn price is ordered. I don't think it's on its way yet. I'll send you tracking information when I have it. For the Stitcherhood, which is a whole thing too. But Camille and I will keep chatting about that because, like I said, YouTube kind of changed the rules, and so we're figuring some things out. I think you're probably going to. I hope you're going to love it as much as I think you will love it. It's enough to make a Stitcherhood blanket, but you do not need to make a Stitcherhood blanket. Oh, Cammy, yes, good night. Good night. You gotta go. Good night. And Cammy is gonna come live with me next Sunday as long as everything goes well. As long as she's feeling up to it and as long as I'm feeling up to it. Uh, it might be hands, but it might be both if I can figure it out. If I do, I think it's if I do restream, I can. Let me see if I can. Let me play with this for a second. Thank you for not going off just then. Let me see if I have an app camera. Are the words appearing the correct direction for y'all? Does it say ice cold Coca-Cola and then hug me over here? And Diet Coke up there? Like, my pointing game is off. Okay. Is it way out of camera? Let's see. Nope. Nope. Ignore. Cancel. Sorry about that. Is there a way to add a camera? General. I don't think I can. I think I can in Restream. So then we could do hands and yeses. What did I ask? I've lost my mind. What did I ask that we're getting yes to? I have issues. I have issues. My eyes are crossing a little bit. But my eyes not drooping, so I'm not backwards. Yes, thank you for reminding me what I asked. So everything's correct. Okay. Fantastic. I know some of you saw my Coca-Cola collection. I would have more, but some of the Cokes from other countries were Coca-Colas were actually my ex-husband's. He had some, but they were his. Most of the ones I have are actually more recent than that. So, all right. Thank you. Sorry, I'm forgetful and forgot what I asked. What else do I want to tell you guys? So yeah, just be watching for the the post giveaway. And then it will not say giveaway in the title. The yarn weight will. The prize will probably be this unless you've already won one. Unless you really want the second one. I have to send those in a box and lots of bubble wrap. People that got them can verify. That's what I did. I wanted to. Hello, Hadisha. We were talking all about Smile Club and Christine and all that. Wriggles was in here wanted to know about the post and money. So yeah, laid out the deal there. How important it was to put a message on PayPal to Christine. So hopefully that's all. Come here, Julia. Anyway, oh, every time I see one, I get so mad. moths. They're carpet moths specifically. So I even put more powder down. We put more traps up. Let me show you what the traps look like. There's a lot of them in here, actually. There's some other bugs too. This is what the traps look like. That little black square in the middle, roasted is the pheromone part, and it's supposed to track the females. So if you kill all the females, then they're not laying eggs, right? That's the theory behind it. Man, it's got a lot this week. That's not necessarily great news. Because that means that they're still everywhere. Yes, good morning to Hatisha. It's what time is it there? It's like the middle of the night over there, is it not? Oh, what do I know? I don't know these times. Oh my gosh. Okay. Phone issues. All right. Okay. 4:30. Rosie's 5:36 in the morning. Wow, you guys are up early. Khadijah is 4:36 in the morning. Oof. And that one we convert for military time. The rest of the world uses what we call military. Then you don't have to worry about AM and PM. That's America being America. Why do we have to do it different? It's very annoying. It's all right. I get it. We have 300 people. I get it. But also, I can let it go. But anyway. Oh, and I have my spoon. My spoon, for those of if you didn't see it. I gotta find the box. I put that in my special stitch marker box. So I gotta find it. I've got all this knitting sitting around. I'm gonna pull this all the way back out. It's okay. It's because I used too big of a needle when I stuff that teddy bear. That is just not gonna be acceptable. But it's okay. I'm learning. Knitting for 3 weeks. Oh, here's where I my special ones. If you didn't see my spoon, because I always need an extra spoon. I just got that from Hadijah with my, well, would have been with. Oh no, you're all. It's fine. It's the middle of the night there. I don't expect. I'm glad you made it in live, just because you can verify that what I said was accurate, and that we can't send the family money. So a way we can support if all we can do is send money. Yes, special extra. It's an extra special spoon. Not only is it gold, um, the other one was in the Woolly Wednesday and disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. It's sad because it would have come in a baggie just like she sent this one in. There was not one. It disappeared. But there was, like I said, the corner got squished, and so there was a tiny opening. That's the only thing I can think of. It's with the bead on it. It's so big. I don't know. Oh, let me put it back in my marker. Special markers 10. They do get used. If they're in this one, that means I'm more likely to use them. It has my globe ones. I keep finding my hanky markers on other projects. Yes, that's right. You already did type it correctly. I did type it correctly earlier. I said, questions, make sure to contact you. If they do wanna send stuff, they need to contact you before sending it. That's correct, right? And is your Gmail your channel name at gmail.com? Or is there more to it? Hopefully, I got that right. You just never know, you know? No emails. No, no, I mean, I literally just said it in the live. I just said it in the live. Um, so and Ladybird Ladybird with a capital D loves crochet at gmail.com. I'm adding that at Gmail, so the Ladybird loves crochet at gmail.com. So that's awesome. And what was it? What else was I gonna say? Oh, we were talking about some practical things um, beyond what the babies need, but you need booties, shoes, socks, I assume? Is that correct? Um, right, it means nothing, it's just to clarify. I understand. I'll type you know what? I'll type it out so that they can actually link it. Is that how it is in your oh, your personal question. Never mind. Ignore that I said anything. There you go. And if that is not correct, just let me phew. Anyway, basically, right now, holding pattern with the neurologist until insurance approves something. But but I'm actually doing significantly better than I thought I would be doing given that he took me off that other medicine. And why did he take me off? Because anything that works seems to cause other problems for me because that's how it seems to go. Booties, socks, shoes, tops, bottoms. Yeah, we talked about some other things. I am going to be able to send some cloth nappies with a wet sack and a what does she call it? Flour sack lining. Not sure what that is because I didn't use cloth diapers, but oh, Lexi, there she is. Okay. Yeah, that's great, Lexi, and I was just mentioning the flour sack things parents know. Yeah, you did. You you know, you're just trying to make me feel better about my inability to ever go through a life ever without having at least one day away from home. Good night, Lexi, but Lexi is the one I'm getting the cloth diapers from, so those will be going up to Christine. I just have to finish doing all that with her. And then I thought of something very specific that I don't know that anybody else would. You know what? I'm gonna email you about that item before I purchase it. But remember, we're talking 100% for clothing, 100% cotton, please. Is bamboo I was asked earlier, is bamboo, hemp, what was the other one? And linen. Are those materials acceptable materials for the baby clothes? I would imagine linen is hand washable. No, I'm not in, but I think bamboo is a yes, but you and then I could put a post out with additional information. Yes, Lexi's coming to see you there on the nappies, as you would call them, right? That's what the diapers um, because I never used cloth diapers, like I said. I have used them on somebody else's child. I don't remember why. Maybe I was babysitting. I don't remember. Who knows? Yes. Bamboo cotton is cotton. Milk cotton. That's okay. 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 Anything that's gonna stay cool. And linen, so am I right about linen? Is linen typically a hand wash item? But linen's, like, really keeps you cool, right? Am I remembering right? I mean, I don't make mistakes, so please. No. Oh, I have no problem. Yeah, that's very incorrect. Made a mistake. Alright, we've got about 15 more minutes. Um, showing this, I'm glad I showed this. I love I'll show this one. This edge is better. Love the way that edge looks. It's so good. My stitches are not crazy consistent, not bad. I don't think any maybe right there, I wrote out, I think is the right there. Looks like I wrote out a little bit. Is that the right term for that? I don't know, I'm learning all this knitting stuff. Crochet. I love the rainbow sparkle. I'm so happy to have gotten to the other part and get as much of this cake on there as possible. Cloth nappies, they were especially with 2 of them. Yep, yep. Covers. So some cloth nappies with covers, there's never enough, but covers, yeah. Yes, linen would be best, but it can be rough, not soft. That's what it is, it's not soft. That's what I knew there was something about linen. Not ideal for newborns, really up until you're an adult and making that choice for yourself, right? I'm choosing to wear something stretchy. I'm just being a little silly, but, um, anyway, I'm trying to think. Bottles, uh, bottles, yes? No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe milk storage? Not nice to work with either. I've never worked with it. I feel like uh, I I think I have an appointment. Alfonso. Let me look. Do you still have yarn? Oh, you let me look at my calendar. I need Alfonso to answer that. Yep. I have a dentist appointment basically, and it's gonna be a long dentist appointment. They're replacing the crown that I complained about. So I don't even know how many times. Newborn to 3 years old, yes. But a 3-year-old item might be fine in linen because it would be more tolerable to their skin. Okay. Yeah, 9 to 1. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to get over there and then get back to my appointment in time, and then my appointment won't be done in time for me to get over. So, this particular week, unfortunately, I cannot. Oh, and last week it was migraine central. Did I have an appointment last week too? I had an appointment last week too. I swear my whole life is doctor's appointments. It's so annoying. And I know some people relate to that. Yes, newborn to 3 years old, I was emphasizing that. Let's go all the way up to 3 years old. Okay. So then I'll make a special Smile Club post, um, with 100% cotton. Hemp? Hemp you said was fine, or did we answer the hemp one? I've not used hemp yarn. I've seen it in stores. I've not used I think of hemp as scratchy, like jute, but I don't think it's that bad. And then the following week, I have an all-day appointment the following Thursday. So 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Alfonso, I could come out. Hemp would be the same as linen. Okay. So it would function the same as linen. So it is stiff like I'm imagining, not as stiff as I was imagining, but okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I will say cotton, 100% cotton, bamboo, linen if and only if it's 3 years old and up. I You know what? I need to take a picture of the cooling and washer. So I'll leave hemp off. I'm just gonna leave hemp off altogether. Um, I need to go up to your comment on needed. Gosh darn it. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna go up, up, up. And I want to take a screenshot of that. Booties, socks, shoes, tops, bottoms. That's just the clothing stuff. And do they need more like little sun hats or anything like that? Like a bucket hat or a sun hat? But you know those are things you don't have a lot of. So booties, socks, shoes, tops, bottoms, colors, neutral, um, like white and ecru. Um, let me screenshot that. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I know it's crazy to do it, but that's what I remember. Okay. Then photos upload. Okay. So I can make a very informed, helpful post about the Smile Club and all the ways people can help. Shoes, shoes to walk in. They would be purchasing. So yeah, I'll leave hemp off. I'll put bamboo or cotton or linen if and only if it's 3 years and up. White and cream. Yeah. And am I correct on the blankets, or did they not get white or cream blankets? Do you want another blanket? I'm contagious. Yep. I was saying that right as that popped up. I Khadijah, I'll be honest, I am contagious. All my weird, like, dropping things randomly, that can be contagious. My typos, contagious. I I don't know how it works through, I'm viral and not in not in that way, uh, but kinda not. This is not the first time I've had to apologize that I'm contagious. Bad typos, it's me. Living life. Alright, um, looking at the time, we got 7 minutes. Yep, yep. I'm looking at the 7 minutes. I'll mostly see why I am. No, I am Hadisha, I am fully aware of my contagiousness. This is a yeah, not the first person to say this about me. Blankets are still needed, but whiter cream, no color. Okay, white or cream. No, I didn't jump in the shower. I did see, I read typo because I do typo. Ah, it's apparently I'm contagious to Arity as well. Right? Um, but yeah, so I think we've got everything. I'll make a special post mm, to make sure everybody is on the same page, knows what's going on, is able to contribute in whatever ways they love you too. Hearts. My heart's terrible, but there you go. Um, all the hugs and Alfonso, I don't know enough to actually answer whether I agree about a background check for ordering a 3D printer. My guess is The reason is because of the toxicity of the filaments, and we don't need burp gloss. Thank you. Okay. Let me take a picture of that. I know it seems silly when I'm taking pictures of it. That way my crazy brain doesn't. Oh, did you know calendar won't take pictures? Weird. Okay. I've got the white thing. Okay. I will share that out. If you're going to make a baby blanket, must be white or cream. That is it. Because they've got the colored blankets. And they don't need ProPlus, so that'll be included. So my guess is the reason that's true is because of the toxicity of the filament. So they want to make sure somebody is of legal age to be consenting to that exposure, if that makes sense. But anyway, yes. Good night, Arity. I literally am 3 more minutes, 4 more minutes. You can jump in the shower, which I know that's what it's trying to say. And yes, Alfonso, favor if you want to drop your channel. I've dropped your channel a bunch, not in this live, but in several live or several. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Then it is in here too, which is good. I need to do a better job of pulling whoever dropped channels and putting it in my description box. Sometimes I remember, but I probably only twice if I remember to do it. How did one of mine? That was one of mine. All right. Well, I appreciate you all. We did spend a lot of time. Alfonso's channel for interesting and stuff. I appreciate you all being here. I know it's gonna make you want the potato head. And she's staying together. She has stayed together for several days. So she's pretty much. I forgot my hat. I forgot my hat. There we go. Now I match. I know this is not true. Yeah. Yes, I agree that your method is the best I've ever seen. I'm not even going to pretend it is the best I've ever seen. Because then you timestamp the channel and it's, you literally the channel dropping is the best I've ever seen. And especially for with, but, I just haven't gone that route yet. Someday I might. Hugs from Memo Potato Head. I got going out a minute and a half. Hugs from me. Whatever kind of hug you need. And I'll get the hat off. I can't take myself seriously with those things on. Even if you need a hug from a distance. Remember, I am going to just let this color fade out, and we're going to see how much white hair I have because it's a lot more than it used to be. And it's going. It never went down this far before, so it's definitely going down further than it was. But big hugs, Rosie. So nice to see you. We had a nice international crew again. Not quite as international as the last 2 weeks. From all over the world. I appreciate you all. Can I get a name in? Remember, you matter. And kindness matters. I really genuinely mean that. I hope to see you all again. And if you have the ability, it's like Rosie, you're in Europe. There's a UK address. If you're interested in helping out with Smile Club, there's options. If you can help with Smile Club, mean the world to that family that they're getting this gift gifts. Gift. So, thanks, Deja, for coordinating, and thanks to Christine. Thanks to Christine for doing her part. And again, I appreciate you all. Big hugs. Big hugs. Hugs to all. Or hugs over there. And I will say goodbye, and I hope to see you again.